Hello everyone, welcome to Moment with Vanessa. So today I'll be telling you a story about me and a friend of mine. Some years back I had a project to run with this my friend. I like this girl and I know she actually likes me. We could talk together, we could talk for a long time on calls and a lot of ideas. Like if I call her now, we brainstorm together and we have ideas, we're always sharing ideas. So this project came and we're supposed to do it together, and to meet up to deadline we had to live together. Okay, so now we're living together and we're trying to plan this project, but I realized that we get to argue a lot, and the moment we start to argue there is tension, and a lot of times we spend more time arguing than brainstorming. It became a problem for me. I was worried about it and I thought, God, this is not what I came here to do at all, and I don't like this. So I decided to, so we had there was a particular day we were supposed to go out together, and I said, okay, so the last thing I want to do is argue in public. I don't like it. It's embarrassing for me, and I'm not ready to be arguing anything in public. It became a problem for me. I was worried about it. Then what did I do? I woke up that night. We were asleep. She was on the bed. I woke up that night. I said, God, please, tomorrow we're going to this. I don't want to argue. I don't want to quarrel. I don't want to struggle over anything. I just want a peaceful conversation. And I said it. I said, Father, take control. I know you see our heart and you know how best to do this. That prayer didn't last for 4 minutes. I was done and I slept off. So while I slept off, I woke up in the next morning and we went for this program. By the time we were done, guys, the whole of the day, there was no quarrel, there was nothing. I was not thinking about it. I was not trying to God, you answer prayers. But then it dawned on me that she did not change. There was nothing she did different. She was still the same person. So what really changed? It was me God worked on. It was my mind. It was I who didn't react to anything. It was I who didn't take anything too serious. I laughed over a lot of things. It was I who saw things and, okay, just let things go. That was it. So I realized that, okay, so when I told God to take control, God didn't go about looking for the other person as my enemy. God sees our heart, and he must have seen that, okay, my daughter, just relax. A lot of times we've been in friendships, we've cut off friendships where we thought that, things are not just working. I just can't stand this person. No, this is too much for me. Oh, my mental health, this is toxic and all of that. We don't talk to God about it. We do not even see our fault in the matter. We just assume the other person is the problem. And, we just cut off and we move on. And maybe that person, whatever that person came to our lives to do, the role they come to play, they are not done. But because we feel, oh, this person is the problem, we can't stand this, we've discovered that we now miss that person and we might lose a particular time that person would have been there to maybe that the person was supposed to play a role and help us go faster. What am I saying? As we grow in life, as we grow older in life, we meet friends, we meet people, we meet bosses, we meet colleagues, we meet church members. We need to understand that the world do not revolve around us. And we cannot assume that everybody will think like us or project ourselves on people, or just assume that anybody will do anyhow, block them, delete them. Life doesn't run that way, actually. It doesn't run that way. There are times you discover that you've told God to work on a particular thing, where you said, God, work on my anger. And you expect that while he's working on your anger, everybody begins to behave themselves, because it is you God is working on, not them. So it is you who should, yield to what God is doing in your life. But these other people are going to be the normal way. They will come and go, but how you know that you're passing the test is how the time you would have slapped someone out of anger, you discover that situation came and you actually walked past it without reacting. That is how you know God is working on you. You don't know how God is working on you by running away, cutting off everybody. No, that's not it. So when I realized that, okay, Vanessa, it's possible that everything is happening and you are at fault, not this person. And when you told, the best thing you did was to hand it over to God. You didn't try doing it yourself. It didn't cost me anything to wake up and say, oh, why this project over? I'm leaving. A lot of us have left situations like that. A lot of us have left churches like that. A lot of us have left marriages like that. Because, God is the last thing on our mind. We've just analyzed everything. This person is a problem and is a problem, and that is it. And we take a decision. But after that thing, I realized how easy it was for me to report my friends to God. report my friendship to God, report my church member to God, report my colleague to God. Anybody who I think that, oh, with this person around me, I feel I don't behave myself. Father Lord, I don't like what is going on. What can you do for me? And I see God actually is interested in our lives. He's interested in our relationships, our social lives, our academics. He's interested in everything.